The Figueroa Project is led by well-known and respected conductor and violinist Guillermo Figueroa, who joins us today with details about the January concert series called The Essential Masters at the historic Chemo. Good morning.
Good morning.
What a privilege to have you with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, I have an immense respect for musicians, and what you do is certainly very special. Can you tell everybody a little bit about the Figueroa Project?
Yes, the Figueroa Project is a new organization that is actually the result of a fantasy of mine, a dream.
Really?
To have a musical organization that is flexible in that we can do all sorts of different activities. We are, of course, centered on music. I'm a musician. That's what I do.
Right, right.
But we are also going to use dance, theater, drama, visual elements, which are so important in today's world, to enhance and present other sides of music as well, and more importantly, make it an experience for the audience, other than just listen to the music, which is great enough.
Of course.
But nowadays, there's so many other things that can be done. We'll have dance and theater and
I
all
love
sorts of
that. So
different
you're
things.
incorporating all the different entertainment aspects into one show. So
Right.
tell me, who are the Essential Masters?
Well, this particular concert is the second concert we're producing. We did one in November, which was the inaugural one.
Oh, there
the
we
Essential
go.
Masters are Mozart, Bach, and Beethoven.
Sure.
The three great composers that shape Western classical music history.
Yes.
So we're presenting three great works by Bach and Mozart. Two by Bach and Mozart. One, I'm the violin soloist, and the Bach Violin Concerto. And the other one is the Sinfonia Concertante of Mozart, in which I will also play the violin for violin and viola. And finally, we finish with the Symphony No. 2 of Beethoven.
Oh my goodness. One of the greatest of all time, absolutely. And what we're watching right now, was this the performance?
This was the original performance, the first performance at the Chemo Theater in November 6th. That was Vivaldi and Piazzolla at the Four Seasons, obviously in costume.
Yes. And you really, I mean, like you said, it's an experience. I love the fact, because, you know, music means so many different things to so many people, and everybody has their own interpretation, and it moves people. And to be able to watch a visual presentation of the sounds that you're hearing is really spectacular as well.
Yes, that's our intention.
Yeah, and aside from you, which is already in itself spectacular, tell us about some of the other artists that we'll see performing.
Well, in this concert, we're going to have Kevin Vigneault, oboist, soloist, and Kim Friedenberg, violist. Plus a phenomenal video presentation by Robin Roop, who is going to do a whole visual on Bach, Mozart, and Beethoven. I will do a commentary to the audience, ask questions, and talk, and read excerpts of letters, and go into there's so much more about these composers and their lives, their loves, what they did, and everything. And I think that when you know all these things and people then hear the music, it affects you in a very, very different way.
Very good point. You really do think about it differently. And I love the fact that there's a little interactive element to this.
Of course, why not? The audience has to be an integral part, just like they get something from the musicians. We get so much from feeling what the audience is thinking and responding, and so the more we can get them involved, feeling like they are part of the act, it inspires us to play even better.
I love that. I love that. Excites me. And there's actually going to be an opportunity to meet the artists. So tell us about that reception that you're going to be planning.
Well,
as well.
one of the great things about this series of concerts is that we have one of our great sponsors is John Calvin from the Casa Rondeña Winery.
Nice.
He has been a great supporter, and at this concert, like the first one, you can buy a ticket. They're very cheap, $25.
That's it?
That's it. But we are also selling some VIP tickets for $50, which not only gets you the best seats in the house, but also a reception after the concert with the artist, at which we will, of course, serve Casa Rondeña wines for the people that buy those tickets at $50. And that's not even that much.
And that's the show and the reception.
Correct.
See, I mean, you can't go out for a couple drinks and not spend $50. So that's fabulous. And so now, as far as the show, you said there's going to be dance. Is it just going to be...
Not in this one.
Okay.
In the next series, we're doing another one in March, which will have dance. We're going to present a piece with narrator, dancers, actors, and music.
Wow.
So
the experience continues beyond.
Yeah, every concert is very, very different. So if you come to a Figueroa Project concert, prepare to be surprised and entertained.
Oh, I love that. And I just want to touch back on what you said about how you get so much from the audience, and then of course the audience gets so much from you, and there's so much inspiration, kind of reciprocal. And I think that's a very unique experience, because a lot of times people who are not patrons of the arts, or they're not artists or musicians, when they go to shows, they feel a little intimidation or a wall between the artists and themselves. But what you're doing is breaking that wall and giving them a chance to get involved.
Correct. In Beethoven's time, they would play in salons for the aristocracy. People were very, very close. They mingle with their patrons and everything. Now with our modern gigantic concert halls, there's almost a moat in between performer and audience, and we are trying to break that down and actually go back to what it was like in the olden times.
Which is how it should be, and I know so many viewers out there are saying, I want to go. So where can they find the performance details?
Very easy. We go to www.figueroaproject.org. That's our website with all the information.
Perfect.
Also, tickets are sold through the Chemo Theater.
Great, easy.
And they can find that very easily. So, and again, very cheap tickets, $25. The concert, the Essential Master Concert is going to be Saturday, January 7th at 6 p.m.
Great.
And Sunday, January 8th at 2 p.m.
Perfect way to start the new year.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, Guillermo, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And thanks for what you're doing for the community. Nothing like good music. We appreciate that, and we'll be right back.